Hello and welcome to the vainest of all vanity projects, the show that puts the mid in midlife crisis. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest ones of all? Not us! The fourth coolest place. Not first, not second, but fourth. Welcome to the fourth coolest place podcast.
Hello, Ridgewood and beyond. Welcome.
I like Ridgewood and beyond. We might have to stick
Just
with that.
following that vibe there.
My name is Matt, the artist formerly known as Mr. That's right. I felt like me and the listeners, we didn't get on the right footing here.
You need to connect more.
I need to connect more with you guys.
Yep. Yep.
Matt, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Matt.
And
I'm still CA.
My illustrious.
That's actually just the initials for my name. So we're gonna keep those.
We're gonna keep it.
Mom thought it worked, so I'm gonna go with that.
That's it. Thanks, Tim.
Yep. Shout out to Tim. I said the artist formerly known as Mr.
Artist formerly known as Mr. I'll just be Matt from now on.
There you go.
And this way, you can just refer to me as Matt, and I don't have to go back and cut it out.
That's exactly what happens every time,
That's
folks.
right.
Anyway,
That's
so
right.
it's working out. But in my defense, if it's not too much info, the Mr. came from the fact that Matt's last name starts with an R.
Yes.
And his initials are actually MR, as in Mr.
As in Mr. So
whatever.
That was our thought process, but I don't mind getting on an even footing with the listeners because I am just as, if not more of a loser than most of you. Probably more.
That is not true.
Probably more.
Not true at all. Matt's a lovely young man. Listen, so this is a show a little bit about Ridgewood.
If you haven't guessed already.
If you haven't guessed, and it's about an old lady that lives here and a young man that lives here. So we decided we're going to start shows now with what you can do this upcoming weekend in Ridgewood.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, we mean August 22nd through the 24th. So listen, as an old lady, I'm going to start. I'm starting with Saturday here. Friday. Because Saturday has the Dark 80s New Wave Night at TVI. EYE, eyeball. TVI on Weirfield Street, 1647 Weirfield. Starting at 11 p.m. So here's what I find interesting about this. I am old, and for the last quite a few years, if I am still home at 5 p.m., I am not going out again. That is it. I might walk a dog around the block, but it's in my pajamas, and I'm coming straight back home. And these people at TVI, they are very bold, and they said, no, Gen Xers, no, you almost grandparents. We think you're going to come out to listen to Morrissey that Saturday at 11 o'clock. We're not going to play a single song before 11 o'clock, so that's it. You're going to have to stay awake.
You're going to have to stay awake. And that's a tall tale, man. That is a tough task.
It is not going to happen. I'm not going.
You're going to be in bed.
But I'm excited it's going to happen.
Yeah.
This is how I go out now. I pass things on the avenue, and I go, that looks cute. I should try that. And then I never go, but I feel excited that I would like to, and I'm satisfied.
All right, so which one of you is going to bite the bullet? Because it sure as shit ain't going to be me. I don't know. Maybe I'm like unique or super weird for this,
also,
but I don't like going out at 11 either. I'm a day drinker, man.
I cannot. Yes, I love day drinking.
Yeah, hell yeah.
As our dog park friends do now.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, get me a beer or a cocktail in the sun, and I'm happy.
Get drunk faster.
That's right.
Blazing sun,
baby.
and vodka.
That's right.
All right, listen. What else is going on though? Wait, I'm going to tell you about this place called the Vander Ende Onderdonk House.
Vanda Ende Onderdonk House?
I'm half German too.
Yeah, I know.
And I can't not laugh at this.
I'm like 30, 20%, something
Here's
like that.
why I love the German language though, real quick. Because I took a little bit of German in college just for fun. I was like, let me entertain that half of me. And I found that even saying I love you in German had the same vibe as saying fuck you in any language.
I think that's passion, right? That's what they call that?
We'll call it that. They sound mean though. It's like a mean passion, but I love the language anyway.
My neighbor was had a ex-fiance of hers that he was German, and she always said he was so passionate about everything, and I'm like, of course, he's fucking screaming at you all the time.
This is what I'm saying.
Even when he's like, oh, what do you want for dinner? It's like, what do you want?
I love you so much, fuck you. Anyway, this place was built in 1709, one of the oldest buildings in New York City, oldest Dutch fieldstone house. It's a landmark, a museum, opens 12 p.m. on Saturdays. 1820 Flushing Avenue. Nice place to bring the family, I think, sometimes.
Fun fact, in college, I was a journalism student at my internship. I actually did a story on the
Oh, nice.
Van
Yes.
the Ende on the Dunk House. And
That's why you say it so well. You're in practice.
I do remember, I don't remember their names, forgive me, but it was a lovely older couple. They brought me up to the attic.
The attic?
Sounds interesting.
How old were you
Out
now?
of context, I was a 19, 20-year-old man.
Oh my goodness.
And they
and you became a man that day
I
at the
became a
Van der
mom that
Ende
day.
Underdog House?
They
The
brought-
Van der Ende you would
Van
be.
the Ende. They brought me up there to give me an apple cider, a hot apple cider.
You were 17, going on 18.
I died that day. I came back a new man.
My soul died
So listen.
at the Underdog House.
So listen, you freaks.
No, really.
We also have the Sundate at the Dada, which is located at 6047 Myrtle. Now, I've been to the Dada, and the Dada is like a beautiful cocktail lounge.
Do you
right
really
there
want
in
people to
Myrtle.
go there? You're saying it like that?
The Dada.
I don't want an email from the Dada people
The Dada people.
saying that we turned them off.
Well, we turned them on. I mean, they really need to figure out what's going on with the outside and the exterior, because this place looks weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks weird from the outside because they have this like weird aesthetic where they have these like Persian rugs in the window. Not flattering at all. But when you get past the Persian rugs, that's when the magic happens, baby.
The jazz joint.
The jazz joint, baby.
Yes.
So they have the Sundate. I don't know what the Sundate is, but it's an original band. That's what they are, guys. They have the Music Explorers Appreciation class for all ages at 10:30 in the morning, and that one's gonna be on August 24th.
That's for our young families out there with kids.
So if you want to appreciate Music Explorers, we also have karaoke at the Deep End every 8 p.m. on August 24th as well. I believe the Deep End actually does karaoke as a weekly sort
I think
of
that's
thing
true.
on Sundays, sometimes on Saturdays, but they're more of a Sunday squad thing.
I think that's true.
1534 Decatur Street, August 22nd. If you feel like going to the RW Ruckus Underground Punk Rock Bridge and Tunnel Brewery.
There you go. Finally something cool.
$10 tickets, 7 p.m. I mean, $10. That's really cool.
It costs money.
It features Half Dizzy, Hopeless Otis, or Topless Otis? I think it's Hopeless Otis.
Hopeless.
Bedpan Right.
Bedpan Fight.
I like Bedpan Right. So let's go with that. Bedpan Fight and Punk Rock Hero. Sounds like a bunch of kids from the Music Appreciation, Music Explorers class just formed a group overnight.
They grew up. I love it.
So yeah, that's some things you could take your significant other to if you want them to judge you heavily, and then you can always refer back to us, and we will get another follower, which is great. Once again, guys, please like, subscribe, and share with the homies.
Or how will you know what you're going to do on Saturday?
That's what I'm saying, because it's way too much effort to manually go online and read events that are happening in our area when your least favorite podcasters on the internet can just convey it to you.
Oh, actually, listen, I have a PSA about our area. I have a public service announcement. So many of us shop at the local Trader Joe's, which is in a neighboring town. What is it, Rego Park considered, I guess? Forest Hills, whatever.
Forest Hills area?
Yeah. They're selling this chip, they got crazy flavors. And they sold this chip, or they're doing that now, called Deli Sandwich. And I just want you all to know that it does not taste really like a deli sandwich as much as it tastes like a deli might smell. I'm going to recommend that you avoid that, and you're welcome. No matter what the tots want. Don't let them get the deli sandwich chip at Trader Joe's.
Just get the deli sandwich. Don't get the deli sandwich chip. So we're not shitting on the Trader Joe's deli. Because TJ's deli is not bad.
No, TJ's is great.
But the chip?
This chip is not
just
good.
Get the plantain chip.
They aired with this flavor.
They certainly did.
It's not good.
I'll tell you what not to avoid. Gunther's on 487 Seneca Ave. They have a wonderful summer turkey sandwich, which is
does it have brie on it?
Boar's,
I love turkey brie sandwiches.
It does. It also has
Pears.
Boar's Head Oven Gold Turkey, dude.
Oh.
Boar's Head Oven Gold Turkey.
What?
I haven't had Boar's Head Oven Gold Turkey since the whole Listerine outbreak.
I don't want to say Boar's Head one more time unless they're going to send me $1.
So the Boar's Head Oven Gold
I'm not out here trying to talk about
They also
Boar's
have a cucumber slaw on it.
I love
Cucumber slaw and like the special aioli made with tarragon, scallions, and basil on a toasted ciabatta bread.
I'm going to guess Matt had this recently.
I did have it.
that's usually how it goes.
My sandwich, yeah, it was great. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
But don't avoid Gunther's. Very small joint. If you can get the sandwich to go, that's fine. But if there is space in there, it's very small. I'd sit down, just grab a bite.
A lot of the joints in the hood are small. Like the real estate for like commercial business is like pretty limited.
Oh, for sure.
Which is fine. I mean, you can have a really cute little thing going on. You have more than 10 customers and like you have a fire hazard.
Now I'm depressed overall.
No,
I am, and I didn't want to start this way, but there is an epidemic facing us. CA.
What?
My life can't go on because we are having a nationwide matcha shortage. Were you aware of this?
I was not. I'm very sorry to hear this. My thoughts and prayers go out to the matcha drinkers of Ridgewood and beyond. But I do want to say that I have not even one time in my life had a matcha flavored anything, because tea is leaves. And not whatever the fuck that neon green shit is. I'm sure it's tasty. Listen, I don't judge anybody who drinks matcha, but I've never touched it.
You know, MSN reported that matcha is known for its aesthetically pleasing look.
The color's supposed to draw me to it.
I had no idea that.
It's been repelling me.
Do you know that I literally avoided guacamole as a kid because of how it looked?
Okay, so we're kind of on the same page.
I don't want to eat something that looks like boogies.
I did run toward guacamole though. I will say, really, probably the smell.
No, honestly, good for you. You got an early start on it. So I'm just going to level with the listeners here. I'm more of an espresso kind of guy. Like, I like my shaken espressos. I'm not really that into the matcha. You know what I prefer more than matcha? Coffee!
Absolutely.
According to the Wall Street Journal, matcha lovers are turning against each other over global shortage. I didn't know it was this bad. Forgive me. The world is ending and the sky is falling.
And isn't the matcha drinker supposed to be kind of like a tree-hugging sort of person?
Dedicated tea drinkers are rationing, squabbling, and hating on hoarders. Quote, unquote, bro is responsible for the shortage.
Bro?
That is the most Gen Z subline that I've ever heard.
That's really what he said,
That's
bro?
really what...
Which bro?
Crystal Herr from the Wall Street Journal has decided to start the article with.
I really...
But there's also the social media boom where, like, all the girly pops are, like, out here doing their yoga and their fucking, you know, going to their Pilates class with their matcha.
I'm friends with one of them.
Yeah, I'm friends with way more of them than I care to admit. Yeah. So the yoga pants and the matcha craze was taken over for a bit, and now we're in great danger.
So saying a matcha shortage makes it sound to me like we are running out of matcha. But really what's happening is just becoming more expensive is what you're saying.
Yeah. Facing high prices and short supplies of the tea powder. So short supplies in the United States, as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong, call it up to ignorance, but I don't think there's a major shortage going on in Japan at this current time.
Gotcha.
I think there was. I think it was a wave, but I don't think we're dealing with it right now. I'm just going to read on. Okay, Japan's supply is drying up with record heat and a shortage of tea farmers. Okay.
Oh,
Spiking prices that could rise.
Climate change.
Spiking prices that could rise
found out.
even more with new 15% tariffs on Japanese imports into the United States. Tea experts say true matcha is only grown and produced in Japan. Of course, you have knockoffs. The shortage has made it harder.
Only champagne can come from France.
Right.
Yes.
Normally when we order our powder, it should take about 1 month to 2 months. Oh, okay. We got like a 1 or 2 month rectification in place here. That's going to be a while. So you guys might want to consider ordering espresso-based beverages.
I mean, I've actually thought of that too, because the tariffs will certainly affect imports from places that send me espresso for my lattes. And I am definitely that dicky American lady that's walking around with the iced latte pretty much all the time, except I'm more like, you know, the chick from Weeds, that Showtime show. Then
So matcha is known for its health benefits, regulating your digestive system, improving energy levels, but most importantly, people drink matcha as a cure for hangovers.
now it all makes sense.
I understand why people are freaking out. What are you going to do after you go on a weekend-long bender?
I guess.
It's
But
tough,
Zers
man.
don't really go on benders. You know, Zers barely drink.
Oh no, Zers. There was a Zer quote in here, but I think millennials are probably the bender.
The bigger matcha drinkers?
Yeah, I think they're probably the bigger matcha
Most of the
drinkers.
matcha drinkers I know are Zers.
Interesting. So we're gonna do a creature feature, but it's gonna be like a weird creature feature because like it involves an animal that we all know and love. You've got 2 of them.
Yay!
I've got 1 of them. Dogs. We love dogs.
We do.
I was looking for some inspiration, and I found a couple of interesting things that I put in my back pocket for the next couple of weeks. But there was one that I just...
It's a long time to have something in your pocket. It wasn't perishable, I hope.
No, I didn't have to refrigerate them. It's okay. Link is the subject of our
Link?
of our discussion today. Link the dog. Link's a therapy dog.
Love those.
He is a Bernese Mountain Dog. He's a big boy.
I love those too.
Cheryl Wassis is the hero of our story. She's the protagonist. She's a retired state patrol officer and part-time dog trainer living in Monroe, Michigan.
Okay.
Cheryl also spends a lot of her time volunteering her 1-year-old licensed therapy Bernese Mountain Dog, Link, for Pets for Vets, a non-profit program that provides canine companionship for veterans.
She lends him out? Like she brings him to the hospital or whatever?
She does.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that so much.
Cheryl and Link rolled into the parking lot of a Sheraton hotel in Novi, Michigan. This was a couple years back.
Oh, okay.
For context, this was back.
Okay, so folks, let's get used to this now, because Matt's gonna hit you with a story, and you're gonna think it like just happened. And then he's gonna be like, "Yeah, this was like 2013," and you're gonna go,
I'm doing that, so I'm gonna set the stage. This particular event happened back in 2017, but I still enjoyed it.
We forgive you because we know early on now.
Yeah, early on. Novi, Michigan, in the hopes of raising some money for the charity and providing some cuddles for a convention called FurryCon.
OMG. Are we going?
In an interview with... Are you going?
You have to go to FurryCon, all of you. Hurry.
Please don't.
Oh,
and I'll
don't.
explain why.
Oh, no.
In an interview with the New York
Don't ruin it.
Magazine...
I wanna go there.
Hey, look, I don't judge. Or do. If you're into that sort of thing, that's the sort of thing that you're into.
Oh, God.
It's
Tell
not
us.
that freaky. Don't worry.
Okay, all right.
In an interview with New York Magazine...
I was going to say we have to rescue all the dogs.
Cheryl said, I really had no idea what to expect going in on Saturday. The
I bet.
organization had chosen us as their charity. Do you know what a furry is?
A what?
A furry.
It's not a dog?
No.
A furry what?
I'm just going to show you a picture of what a furry is.
No, you're going to scare me?
No.
Am I going to have nightmares? Oh, were you dressed like one?
You're dressed like an animal.
I do know about this.
Yes.
I do know about this.
So, I guess...
The world is filled with so many fun freaks.
Yes.
I honestly love all of them because it gives me... It's fun.
So when Cheryl and Link entered the hotel that day, she expected to be greeted by people in business casual wear. You know, you're at a convention that appreciates our lovely animals. Instead, she was met with hundreds of people wearing full-blown animal costumes.
Fantastic.
Or fur outfits, which
Fantastic.
then they are, you know, delegating their fursona, they call it, which is like a persona
Their
mixed with fur.
fursona.
It's a fursona.
Yep.
You pretend.
Yep.
It's a fetish community composed of people who enjoy dressing up in furry animal costumes, often involving a sexual component, but, and here's the side note, not always. Not always.
Right.
Some folks...
But when I first read about this, which is a few years back, it was...
The sexual component was attached to it. Yes. So everybody's sort of like... Misconception, I would confidently say, is that everybody who's a furry is like a sexual deviant. Not always the case. Some people just invent a fursona, and that's the life that they choose to live for one particular weekend, and I have no problem with that.
Right.
I also have no problem with it if you're getting freaky in the sheets with a fur outfit. Do you? Unfortunately, Cheryl and Link didn't know this. But Link seems to have taken to them quite well. He's posing with the freaks.
He's beautiful.
He's a gorgeous dog. Cheryl seems to be having the time of her life. Then you get, like, occasionally you get the edgy boy. He's like a black wolf with like red
Darth
scars.
Vader? I
Yeah,
love it.
this is like
It's like a furry Darth Vader.
Oh, it's great.
The dog Darth Vader.
So Link is really just is taken to these guys, man. He's amongst his own. He made the most of it. Listen, he's a therapy dog. But anyways, yeah. So Link's disposition is typically going to be lighter because he's a therapy dog. But the gist of it,
Don't rush.
didn't know what convention they were showing up to.
I love the surprise factor here.
And
This
Cheryl
poor
and
lady's so innocent.
FurryCon ended up raising a whopping $10,000. for Pets or Vets.
That's amazing.
And they walked away happy. The whole experience was pretty amazing, she said. Went from some kind of like off the walls hilarious, kind of funny, a little bit cringy, to being something that was for a good cause. Happy ending. We love happy endings.
I love
guys.
it. That's a fun creature feature installment
right.
this week, Mac. I like it.
And we're going to be completely unhinged from here on out with creature features, just so you know.
I think we're going to let you roll with this.
So stay tuned. I'm going to keep going till the wheels fall off.
It's the best. I think I want to play a game with our listeners, Matt. What do you think?
You want to play a game?
I do.
I like games. Games are fun.
So, since we're both locals of the neighborhood that we talk so much about, I want to see...
Which is Ridgewood, the fourth coolest place on the earth.
Fourth coolest place on earth, according to Time Out New York.
The earth.
I mean, that was also back in 2022. Maybe we've been knocked down. I don't care. So listen, we're both always out. We're talking about local businesses. We're obviously out and about. Which this week I want to shout out DeMarco's Butcher Shop.
Shout out to Marco's.
Technically in Glendale, but like 2 blocks east of Ridgewood. Whatever. But
is it
65th and Myrtle and 65th Street.
Oh,
65th Place.
I was just gonna look up the address real quick.
Yeah, I think it's 65.
They make a
53.
mean pinwheel steak.
6553 Myrtle Avenue, DeMarco's Butcher Shop. Anyway,
I knew that. Wow.
I want to see, just based, we get local people to listen like we want to.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are going to know us. Some of them are going to know who we are.
Probably.
But didn't know that we were doing this.
Most likely.
Let's play a game. If anybody out there thinks they want to take a stab at who we are, send us an email. Make a comment on any episode that you think you know who we are. Take a guess. And if you're right, we will shout you out and your dog and your favorite whatever. And maybe, depending on what you do, we might ask you to come by and chat with us.
I was going to say, I wouldn't be opposed to having a conversation or a dialogue. I like this game. This game is
fun.
Cool. I like getting the community involved a little bit.
It's the mystery of it as well.
Yeah.
I love a good mystery.
Let's be honest. Hearing these two voices day in, day out, it's going to get a little, going to be fun to mix it up a little bit.
I would think so.
Last episode, we had Janina Aquafred on the show, and it'd be nice to get some of you guys as well. You don't have to be an astronaut.
Right.
You could
dig
graves, man.
I know plenty of people that can talk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them you want to shut up.
Some of them you start a podcast with.
Some of them you start a podcast with. And some of them you just you walk away from. That's a lot of people. But anyways.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let's start that game today. Anytime you guys want to email, comment, whatever. Fourth coolest place on earth at gmail.com. Number 4, not the word.
That's us.
Yeah. And let us know if you think you know who we are. And if we already know you and I asked you to listen to the podcast, you're disqualified. I just want you to know that. Yeah, is it starting to sound weird and creepy that I'm this old and have so many friends that young?
That's not up to me. I'm one of those friends, so
yeah, right,
I'm also not really.
I'm not paying any of them.
I'm not really that young anymore.
That's also true.
Things are starting to ache. Yeah.
Yeah. Please now. What were we saying today? So last night, just to remind you all, it is mid-August, which we in New York City have been calling the dog days of summer. I think that's nationwide.
If you're a fan of New York sports, it's definitely been the dog days. Yikes.
Oh, yeah.
We won't get into that.
Let's not get into that
not
today.
the show for it.
No.
I like to be positive and happy.
Yeah, lifelong Mets fan here. Not going to discuss that today, trying to stay happy. The AC breaks last night. This happened. And how do you learn that? You're sleeping. I'm a menopausal woman who sweats constantly anyway. And so the AC's blasting while I'm trying to sleep, and then my 16-year-old son comes crawling into bed with me, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And so I take a stroll to the back of the house. AC is for sure broken, feels like a sauna back there. And so the first thing that goes through my mind at 3 a.m. is, holy shit, how much is that going to be? And then the second thing is, I'm menopausal, there's no way I'm going to be able to fall back to sleep. And so I get on my phone on the Amazon and I find another air conditioner and I buy it at 3:30 in the morning. And I'll be waiting for that. Do you remember the story of my son wanting to go to a birthday party and had to wear a flannel?
We do remember that because it went with the fit.
The fit, exactly. And it was July at that time. Very hot already. If you don't know New York City weather, it can be Minnesota freezing here or Miami bloody hot. And we are experiencing some very hot weather this summer. And so today, here comes another birthday party. And what is the first thing my son tells me 2 days ago? I told my friend Matthew, yes, another Matthew.
Oh my.
I know. This one's much younger. Sorry. He's not much younger. He's a little younger than you.
Oh no, he's much younger.
You know, he's like half your age, actually.
Exactly.
So,
he's much younger.
right, but then he says, I told Matthew if the weather was nice, I would wear a suit. And I'm just trying to figure out why my son is willing to give himself heat stroke.
Why a suit? Where are we going
Why
that
is
we need
it-
a suit?
Dave and Buster's, of course.
Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's
Is that
chalet
an opera house? I'm not familiar
on
with this,
Atlantic
David.
Avenue in Brooklyn.
Oh, no. Now,
Get the hell outta
what
here.
kind of theater do we have at the Davis and the Buster's?
It's gambling. It's a casino for young people.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, that's Chuck E. Cheese. Is for the little ones.
Don't they want to open a casino in Times Square or something like that?
Yeah, why not? It's
Yeah,
legal
it's
here now.
next to the Dave and the Buster's.
So many things are legal here now recently that were not for most of my life.
True.
Can I just say, and this, I'm gonna name drop right now, but I was in the comedy business for a little while, and I worked with a very, very talented, but mostly at that time unknown, young comedian named Zach Galifianakis.
Oh my.
Yeah, who went on to Hangover trilogy fame,
Yes, yes.
and he was wonderful in Birdman with
the
Michael
modern
Keaton.
day Jerry Seinfeld, right?
He's-
Wow.
Who is Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. His
Oh, no,
humor is nothing like that.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh.
You just took the bait on nothing.
You're such a jackass.
I know.
No, actually, Between Two Ferns is a hilarious comedy interview show that he did that actually contributed to
That
some of his
is-
fame.
yeah,
But regardless,
that's a good
before he did all of that stuff, and he's just a really successful comic,
Maybe we should show for it.
I was working with his personal manager, and one of my tasks on this particular weekend was go accompany Zach to his Conan O'Brien show spot and take him out to dinner because my boss could not be there. His actual manager could not be there, so I was supposed to take him out for dinner in his stead as a little ego boost. You had a great set, blah, 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 national set, so it's a big deal. And we go out to dinner. First of all, I don't know how this happened, but I'm like 25 years old. I somehow don't have my wallet with me. So
Ding, ding, ding.
I thought I was going to get fired because now the client had to pay for dinner. But during this dinner, Zach is a fantastic guy. The kook you see on the TV, that is his humor, but he's actually a very mild and reserved
Reserved, right? Yeah. That's what I hear.
personality.
That's what I hear.
Very sweet guy. And during this dinner, we discuss the, at the time, illegal use of marijuana. I know.
Gasp.
I know.
The marijuanas.
And at this dinner, I look Zach straight in the face and I tell him, and it's like late 90s, 97, 98. I go, 20 years or less, from 10 to 20 years from now, marijuana will be legal. And he looks me straight in the face and says, no way, no chance, never gonna happen.
A little off, timing-wise.
Totally.
But the message
Listen.
was received.
I was dead the F on. It was almost 10 years to the day of that dinner that Colorado first legalized. Was that the first state? Whatever the first state was,
I think it was,
Colorado.
I think that. Wait, it wasn't always legal in Colorado. I felt
No.
like Colorado
No.
became a state and was built by people
Built
who were
on marijuana.
stoned out of
Yeah.
their mind.
No, but so I was right about that. And here's
Lovely
the point.
place to go. By
So
the way.
many years have gone by, and Zach is such a huge star now. I have been unable to gloat, and that doesn't seem fair.
So you want to bring Zach on? Zach, if you're listening, come on the show. We got.
I don't even care if you email and tell me, I remember this conversation, CA, and you were right, I was wrong, and now everybody's high all the time.
Everybody is high.
To the point where we've created such a situation, I should have known this was coming, which is why I still don't buy at a regular dispensary, by the way. I do not purchase from these weird places.
Right.
So many kids are being taken to the hospital because their parents have stashes of THC gummies in their house, clearly not in a locked gun box, because the kid's like, oh my gosh, watermelon gummies! Yay!
And they taste really good, and then
Right,
2
and they're
hours-
eating like all 35 milligrams at one time, or whatever it is, because I don't eat weed either, but whatever. These kids are like full on hallucinating going into the ER.
I think
It's great.
I think.
Point is, Zach, I was right. You were wrong.
They're 5 to 10 milligram dosages, I believe. So if you're eating a package of that, I can only imagine what that
It's
does
not
to
good.
a child.
It is not good. I know adults that are like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I ate a brownie. I was down for 12 hours.
Dude.
What?
I was, the first time I ever had an edible, I was working as a deli clerk, and my friend Mike was like, hey, man. I was like, hey, Mike. Because this is just how we spoke to each other, apparently.
Hey, man.
He's like,
Hey,
I made
Mike.
these brownies. I'm like, oh, cool, man. I love brownies. Special brownies.
Oh, boy.
And I never questioned. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
That sounded creepy, though.
And then
like
I
he
had
was
some,
roofing you.
Well, he brought me to his basement. No, I'm just kidding. He brought me to the vanda and the underdog. No, I'm kidding.
To the attic.
He,
And
yeah,
there
so
I lived.
in the middle of, like, biting into this brownie, he's like, oh, you know what that means, right? And I'm like, what? And he's like, you know, it's laced with, it's laced with weed. And I'm like, I don't know why you chose laced.
Laced, right.
as the
It sounds,
word.
it's so 70s.
But I kind of, like, had a feeling. I was like, oh, dude, clean the deli slicer for, like...
8 hours. Right, you spent the
3
day.
hours?
Right. Cleanest deli slicer in the land.
And then I come in the next day and my boss is like, usually, like, very hard to please, miserable woman.
Right.
Wow, you guys did a bang-up job on the cleaner. And I'm like, yeah, man. Dude, we ate a whole, the packages of Gushers where they're 10 pouches?
No.
So you buy a package of Gushers for like $2.99, $3.99.
What is a Gusher?
Whatever it is. Gusher, fruit Gushers.
It, like, explodes in your mouth?
Explodes in your mouth. You've never seen a Gusher.
I mean, there was a candy when it was a gum when I was
like
a kid.
It's shit. It's
that
like a
had
candy.
a liquid inside.
We ate 2 whole boxes.
I can't remember what that
between
juicy.
the 2 of us.
No, I can't remember the name of that gum. What does he explode? Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Mike, we ended up like almost in the hospital because of stomach cramps the next day.
Well, of course.
Because we ate 2 whole boxes and we forgot that we ate 2 whole boxes because we destroyed the evidence while we were stoned as fuck.
Right. Okay. And you had to have your stomach. See, yeah. I mean, I went to this girl to school with this girl Stacy, who loves Swedish fish so much, and in the 7th grade, she actually did eat so many Swedish fish that an ambulance had to be called. And she was taken away to the hospital for a Swedish fish OD, and it was at least with anything.
See, you don't even need weed.
You don't even need the weed. Just eat too many of whatever.
Eat way too many an obnoxious, disgusting amount of Swedish fish.
If the goal is a trip to the ER.
If that's what you want for yourself.
If that's what we're going for.
I'm not going to go out on the record and say I want that for you. You have to want that.
Oh my God. Listen, we almost had to call in the authorities 2 Saturdays. Did you know about my Saturday from Hell, Matt?
Let me hear about your Saturday from Hell.
This is 100% true, ladies and gentlemen. And when you're older and you're working all your life, the days off you have are so flippin' precious. And Saturday is one of them. And my kid worked a summer job this year, so it's like one of the only days during the week we're both home.
Whoop, whoop.
So we're trying to hang. We're just in the house chilling. And so, I had to go to work in the morning just to do a couple things. But so I called the kid from work and I'm like, listen, I'm going to be home by this time. Just walk the dogs for me. He's like, yeah, sure. But listen, we have an issue. Any parent out there that has a teenager and you have them on the phone and they say to you, there's an issue. There's a pause. You take a pause there because you need to ready yourself for whatever might be coming. And I live in a 100-year-old house here in Ridgewood. As you may or may not know, it's a very old neighborhood. So I just want to make sure like the roof is still on and like nothing's collapsed and it's not raining in the bathroom or whatever. And he's like, no, nothing with the house. And I'm like, oh, okay, super. What happened, buddy? Well, I went to open my curtains this morning and I saw a tick on the screen of the window, but it was on the inside.
A tick?
A tick. And if you don't know, folks, ticks are kind of a newish thing around here last few years.
Yep.
They've become a much bigger problem than they ever were when I was a kid. So the kid knows, my son knows that if a tick, burrows itself into disease and blah, 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 he knows it's not good.
Yeah.
So I'll admit, this is actually a positive part of this.
They're the main cause of lemon disease, right?
Right, limes, you're so close.
Oh, yes.
The other citrus.
Gotcha.
The Mexican citrus, not the Italian citrus.
Understood.
Yeah. So I'm very proud, actually, because he didn't call me immediately to be like, oh my God, there's a tick, what do I do? He just Googled, found a tick in my room. Oh wait, I forgot the worst part. He goes, I went to remove the tick from the screen, but I dropped it in the rug. There you go.
That's a horror movie.
That is the proper response.
That is a horror movie.
Now we go back. Instead of calling me panicked, holy crap, what do I do? He just gets on the Google. And now that I'm telling you this story, I'm realizing the kid was like, holy shit, let me take care of this tick thing before she kills me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one that dropped it on the rug. I could have just, I don't know what. Whatever. He Googles it, finds out he has to tear his room apart, vacuum, disinfect, clean, whatever. And by the time I get home, he is in the middle of all of this.
Yeah.
He had such plans for his day.
Mm-hmm.
That's done.
Derailed. Gone.
I said, buddy, you're having your first adult day. He said, what do you mean? I said, it means that when you woke up today, you had a list of things that you were going to do. And you were super motivated and very excited to do those things.
Yeah, you were.
And then some shit happened. And now your list is completely different and you don't want to do any of them, but you have to.
It's got blown the fuck up.
That's right. So he was doing the adult thing and I was very pleased and proud. And it took him till 3:30 in the afternoon.
Good job.
From 11 in the morning. I was very proud. And he says, I was walking the dog before and I saw a garage sale up the block. I need a break before I finish. Do you want to take a walk over? Yes, I do. So I had been cooking that afternoon while the boy was cleaning. And I left my giant zucchinis that came from my neighbor's farm that he has upstate. I scooped them out and I was stuffing them. And they were mostly cooked. I left them on the stove because they were not quite ready to bake for dinner. With my hound in the house. Now, I know.
Oh boy, I know where this is going.
I know that I should not leave food around for my hound to get because anybody that owns a hound knows that if there's food around, they don't give a fuck who you are, what's in their way, they're going to get the food.
They really don't even care what the food is.
Right. They don't. Half the time it may not be food.
Yeah.
They're going to find out on the way down that it wasn't food and not regret it anyway.
Like, yo, that mayonnaise was delicious.
That's right. So, I know where to leave the food so he doesn't reach it. And he jumps up to check and I see he can't reach it, so I'm safe. Yes, let's go take a 12-minute walk to the garage sale that's up the block. Okay, so we leave, we walk, it's a minute walk to the garage sale. We are walking around for 10 minutes, we have no money, we didn't intend to buy anything, we're just looking. And it's a minute walk back to the house. 12 minutes. We open the front door, and we are immediately smacked with this smell that's definitely burning, but not a normal thing burning. Okay, so I don't panic because I'm Gen X, fuck you, let's take care of this shit. We're going to find the problem and eliminate it. I send the kid to the basement, make sure nothing's going on there because I'm fairly certain there isn't. I walk into the apartment and see immediately that the dog tried anyway again to get the food, which he couldn't reach, but did manage to turn on the burner, on top of which
oh my god,
was my favorite cutting board, on top of which was the pan with the zucchini in question. Again, there's a positive here. I'm going to find a silver lining.
Always.
He actually got the flame on, because it could have just been gas pouring out of my stove for 12 minutes. But no, he actually tick, 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 tick. The fire lit, and then he kept going, so the ticking stopped.
Actually, the better of the two options.
The better of the two options.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what that means is this beautiful, very special cutting board, like $75 on sale at an industrial kitchen supply store, special cutting board, has been cooking over an open flame for 12 minutes.
Oh, that just gives it character.
Oh, yeah. Well, it gave us both headaches and both of us nausea. Because now the entire house smells like whatever that thing was treated with.
Headaches, nausea, and character.
Right. Mind you, folks, this is just 2 hours after we take care of the ticks, right? Now we're dealing with, we need to open every window, put on every fan, and including my front door. There's no screen. There is no storm door. Bugs be damned. We cannot live in this house with this smell. And P.S. there's a crack down the center of my cutting board. I can look right at my son's face through the hole.
Oh, that big, huh?
So that's trash. And so we spend the next 5 hours dealing with that and trying to get the smell out of my tenant's house. They weren't very happy. And so we figure this day must be over. You would think.
I would.
You would think.
I think that.
So now it's evening. A few hours after that. And I'm a little nauseous, seriously, because it does still smell in the house. But it's almost gone, right? It was a beautiful night that night, so I'm getting ready to close the front door, all that. I'm like, let me lay down for a second, clear my head, and over my coffee table walks a thing. A multi-legged thing. I mean, listen,
so
folks.
It's not a bill collector.
It's not. My house isn't gross, obviously. I have a clean house, but this is New York City.
It's true.
And not really, no matter where you live, you have your native creatures.
You got them roachies, man.
And we have our native creatures. Listen, I'm a mom and I have 2 dogs. I'm really not a squeamish girl. I've had beings eliminate things from their bodies into my hands, and I'm good with it. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to take care of the being. I'm good. But something about rodents, like a capybara, just to recall, on the large side, and roaches, folks.
Not a fan of the roachies.
I full on cartoon eek, and I'm like standing on a stool, right? Like, I picture. Anybody know what Blondie is? The comic strip Blondie. All right.
You might be aging yourself.
Is anybody else out there old? Please help me.
Bazooka Joe?
Yeah, Bazooka Joe. It's like $1 for a bazooka now.
Riverdale, anyone?
Anyway,
No.
but it's dark, so I think it's actually a centipede or a millipede, which I can deal with. But it's dark, so the thing's gonna walk around freely while it's dark. So I throw the lamp on to freeze it, right? I know it's gonna freeze in the headlights there. It's not a centipede or a millipede.
It's not.
It is a 3-inch long winged cockroach.
Oh, not the winged one.
The winged. This thing has a wingspan.
Dude.
It is not a bug. It is an animal.
Did they just start making these?
Listen.
Please.
Right? It's not just me, because my neighbor gets them sometimes.
Remember them because me and my dad were sitting on the stoop with a beer. Well, he had a beer, I had a matcha.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah, and there was a cockroach climbing our the wall of our building, and then it flew, and my dad goes, "Those fucking things could fly?" And I'm like,
that one can.
There is absolutely no way that just happened in front of my face.
Let me tell you something, my friend. It's not just wings. It's slightly armored. They're a little hard. You can't just, pardon me guys, but this, and think it's dead.
Yeah, no, because they're going to survive. They can survive nuclear wars.
They survived nuclear wars.
These things are
They survived ice ages.
They're going to be able to engineer AI and become accountants. Like, they are
That is who is engineering AI right now.
The cockroaches that can fly.
So, we end this Saturday from hell by going to full-on war with this animal. Like, I can't just slam the book on it. I have to sneak around behind it. Because it has eyes and ears and sensors.
Stealthy. Do we know they have ears?
I did have... Okay. Listen, it's got something. It knows I'm coming. I couldn't just walk at it and slam it. So I just sneak up behind it, slam it with a book. I'm calling my son like a child.
Did it move in?
I'm going, son. But guess why he can't hear me? Because all the fans are still on. Because the house still stinks. Like chemical cutting board.
Oh, no.
So he can't hear me and I'm alone. With this giant beast of a roach.
Yeah, well, maybe the chemicals, mutated the fucking thing.
Maybe.
To develop a shielded wing.
When the kid finally shows up, he goes, "Where is it?" I go, "It's under the book." And he looks me dead in the face and says, "You know it's not dead, right?"
It's not even a roach, it's a scabbard.
Am I in Terminator right now? What is happening?
This is like an ancient Egyptian pyramid bug. The scabbards.
I'll spare you the 5 minutes of actual sneaking and slamming and kicking and stomping.
You kicked it?
And end with, my child threw a vacuum at it. A full-size vacuum. Threw at it. Thank God he didn't break anything. It landed on the thing.
Didn't break the roach?
It landed on the fucking flying roach. I turn on the vacuum. We hear it go in there. We heard it. Heard the bones cracking, the armor breaking. I go to empty the bag because it also has the tick from 12 hours earlier in the vacuum bag. So I got to dispose of the vacuum bag. I lay the vacuum down. That fucking thing is still on my rug.
Dude, why is this so epic? I
can't.
A roach should not be harder to kill than a fucking pigeon.
Harder to kill than a pigeon. So Saturday from hell.
Saturday from hell.
And I did have to ask, why couldn't we spread this out over a couple of Saturdays? And I would at least have half the day without anxiety.
Yeah, no, really. It
was a rough one.
When it rains, it pours.
It really did.
And roaches.
Yeah.
How do we feel about lanternflies?
Well, we're supposed to be attacking them, right?
We're supposed to be, right? But who tells us, how do you feel about it? Because
what do you mean, killing them?
Yes.
I mean, if it's killing our crops. The thing is, here in Ridgewood, we don't have a lot of crops. Exactly. So it's like feeding the nation.
Yeah.
But I do have a garden.
Sure, you have a garden.
I don't see it eating my garden.
I almost confuse them with butterflies sometimes. I'm going to be honest with you. It's kind of disturbing.
How do you confuse them with butterflies?
When they're in flight mode. They look kind of similar. Similar size, actually.
Why? Oh, these are big ones you're talking about, then.
Well, lanternflies.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they're smaller. Could be a baby butterfly.
Yes.
But I don't want to kill a butterfly, just like I don't want to kill a ladybug. You know, I got a
Right,
code of honor, I got
right.
standards. But I just think it's funny that 7 New Yorkers who don't agree on anything, from all shapes, sizes, and different backgrounds, political views, religions, values, whatever, will unite to stomp out this defenseless insect.
Lanternfly, yeah.
Lanternfly.
Yeah.
We don't think about that for a second. It's like we don't just stomp out anyone who comes off the Staten Island Ferry because that's where they came from.
Right.
If you didn't know, now you know.
So you feel like it's an unnecessary attack?
I would. You know what? I used to go along with it because it was just like fun. Like,
Right.
oh, who could kill the most?
Right.
You know.
Right.
But then like one landed on me and just like fell.
And you were like,
And I was
Aww.
like, it was kind of like flailing around, and I'm like, you're just like a big dumb idiot. Like,
Right.
why would I kill you? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. If a lanternfly's eating your crops, feel free to blame the one schmuck on the podcast you listen to or don't listen to, whatever. Like, oh, if he had just done his part as an American citizen and voted, because that's how it's like being treated. Like, oh, you gotta vote, you gotta kill your lanternflies. I just think it's a little weird.
If
now,
you don't...
murdering, armored, riot shield-wielding German cockroaches...
That's what I'm saying.
I can get behind that.
That is what I'm saying.
Because if I need a fucking flamethrower and a tank...
Yep.
and a jet engine airplane
Yep.
to, like, kamikaze into you to, like, scratch you, not even kill you... I mean, there's a problem. Like,
3 books, 2 feet, and a vacuum.
dude, what is that?
Do you know that I dumped it in the street after I picked it up with the dustpan in the end?
We're still not even sure this thing's
Middle
dead.
of the street, the next morning. I'm walking, I swear to God, I'm walking up my driveway to go to work. That effing thing is dead in my driveway. When I dumped it in the street, he tried to come back.
He came back for revenge.
He came back.
Actually, what you don't know is he was warning his allies
buddies. Yeah.
for the next attack.
I hate you, because you totally made me believe now there's an entire family in this house.
It's okay, they only strike on Saturdays.
Right.
So you just have to keep the remainder of your Saturdays open for like the next probably 30 years is how long I imagine this
I mean,
struggle
I'm over
taking.
50, my Saturdays are open forever.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm leaving them open.
There you go.
Because I don't care.
And you day drink.
Hey, shout out to the We Do Not Care Club. I know that Matt doesn't know what that is.
WDC.
Do you?
No.
We Do Not Care
We do not care.
is a wonderful
WDNC.
club
Oh, I thought you
for
yeah.
perimenopausal menopausal women, started by this chick Melanie, and she just makes it her one of her first videos. She's like in tears. I'm suffering with this, but I don't care. And she just went on, and the shit was hilarious. And now it's like literally a worldwide thing. She's selling t-shirts. Shout out to the We Do Not Care Club ladies, because I don't care either.
Shout out Melanie.
Shout out to Melanie.
Shout out ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for listening today.
Once again, if you have any questions, complaints, feedback,
Yeah.
we may get to it. And if you email us at
Fourth coolest place on earth.
fourthcoolestplaceonearth@gmail. That's the number 4 th
Yes.
4th.
Yes.
Coolest place on earth gmail.com. Anyways,
I'm looking forward to another guest next time. I'll post who that's going to be. Just so you know.
Yeah.
It'll be fun though.
if it's not, it's gonna be. If it's not next episode, it'll definitely be. We'll come up, but we'll keep you guys updated as we did.
Yes.
Predating the Janine episode.
Oh yeah, and don't forget we're playing Who Are They? If you think you know who we are. And we'll be throwing up a QR code around town.
Yeah,
sometime
so keep a lookout
soon.
for it.
So while you're waiting for the Q55,
No one waits for that bus.
they all wait for that buzz. That's
They all
why.
wait for that bus. That's all you do for the
That's all you do.
Q55 is wait. Ugh.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a great one, a lot of fun, and I look forward to hearing from you guys soon.
Later.
Deuces.